Slainte and welcome to another episode of the Crafty Beer channel. Now, tonight, yes, it's evening. It's not actually that late, but it's gotten dark pretty quick here. Still pretty chilly in Sydney, so it's wrapped up in the jacket, sitting in the dark, but I'd rather be outside because otherwise that dog of mine in the house would be torturing me and would be up on the table. So here we are, hiding out the back. And today we're going to look at a nice German macro beer, a Pilsner. Now, I know it says crafty, and this isn't kind of crafty, but anyone who knows me knows that as much as I love my craft beer, I love my German beer more. So I thought, why not have a chat about this one here? Now, not something that I've normally drank, by the way, but I happened to be in Aldi the other day, and lo and behold, there is Krombacher on sale. I think it was a 4-pack for $15. So again, if you're overseas, you're probably on the ground again. I know it's expensive, but it's a 440ml can, so not too bad. And for us in Sydney, that's okay. So I snapped it up, took it home. I have tried one, was very impressed, and I thought, hey, wouldn't you like to see this one here? Maybe you've never tried it. Maybe you're a bit afraid of Pilsners or lager type beers because you've only drank Australian ones and they're rubbish. Well, I'm here to tell you that outside of Australia, Pilsners, lagers and all, fantastic. So, Krombacher, what do we know about these guys? Not a lot, to be honest, but I'm going to give you some. So I think I'll tell you a little bit about the brewery and a bit about the beer while we give her a pour. Whoa. Right. Ring pull didn't want to work there. Let's fix that. Beautiful. Nice good snap to it. Okay, and a nice German glass to pour it into too. Okay, let's take it nice and easy. Give it a good pour. Very light straw looking colour to this one. Now, Krombacher. Based in Germany, as I've said. And, oh, come on. There we go. Not too bad. A little bit light on the head. But started brewing in 1803. Noted as one of the largest private, so it's still private, not owned by one of your conglomerates. So one of the largest private breweries in Germany, and the second biggest seller of beer in Germany. And I tried to take a guess at who the biggest were. I went through some of the big companies that I like drinking, but I would never have got there. It was Oettinger. Now, I have seen Oettinger in some of the off licenses over here. I've tried it when we used to play football. I would take it to the football. It was a nice, easy drinking lager in the hot days, but I would never have thought it as the biggest beer that you would get over there. So anyway, rambling on as always. Let's get back to this. So Pilsner, more renowned in their neighbours in the Czech Republic, but the Germans knock out some cracking Pilsners as well. I've poured this terribly, by the way. There's just no head on that, but I'm going to say that was my fault. Really, there should be more of a head, and I did get one off camera when I tried one previously. But anyway, there you go. What can you do? Live TV. Now, hopping is not a big thing with pils. It's more about the malt, sort of the malt build on it. But anyway, still a very nice aroma off that. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't really smell it when I drank it the last time. I just knocked it back. But yeah, that's quite of course, a Pilsner aroma, but very nice. Now, I know that the hop in here is Hallertau, which is a very traditional German bittering hop. There's no aroma off it. You put it in the bitter and balance the malts, the sweetness of the malts, and that's it. But as I say, it's not the style of the beer. You're not looking for a hoppy aroma or any sort of real sweetness out of it. It's not that style of beer. We'll stop rabbiting on, and we'll have a wee taste of this beer. Fantastic aroma. Yeah, that's fantastic. Good, a good carbonation in it, and yeah, look, you can see there, look, very clear, I'll try and hold it a bit more towards the camera. You can see good carbonation there. Nice bubbles, not too big, and just constant sort of stream there. Looking really good. Still smells awesome. I really enjoy that, actually. A little bit of bitterness at the back of the throat after you swallow the beer, but that's the style of the beer. Wow, look, that's excellent. That is excellent. I'm so impressed with it. As I say, I'm not going to lie here. I bought a 4-pack. This is number 2. I had a taste of it the other day. It did go down a lot quicker, and I didn't pass too much remarks on it. Sorry, other than to say, "Ooh, that's a pretty good beer." But look, as I say, what more do you want out of a pilsner? Just an easy drinking, something to go down quickly. Not a nighttime in the cold and wearing my jacket type beer, but even now, that's not bad. Very solid, very solid. Oh, yes, you could drink that for a while. Now, this is a 500 ml can, so you cannot argue with that. And 4.8% on the ABV. So easy drinking. That's what you want. You want a nice, easy drinking beer. I'll tell you what. I'll keep those other 2 cans, and we'll get out there when the sun comes back in Sydney. I don't think it's this weekend, but we'll give it a go anyway. Why not? Yeah. So let's throw a rating at it, will we? Let's get another taste. My wild and wacky rating system. We're going to have to put this one into the Pilsner bracket. So, as a Pilsner, out of 10, where do we give it? I think we're sitting around about 8.5. 8.5 Dinos out of 10, I think we're going with. Why not? That is smooth as. What a good beer. I'm so impressed. Do I recommend it? I think you've gathered it. No surprises. I recommend it. I'm sure you could pick it up in a few of the off licenses around Australia. I personally found it in Aldi. Aldi's always a good place to go in and see if you can find some good beers. And it's 15, 16 bucks for a pack of 4, 500 mils. Are you not off there now? The only thing I'd say is stay out of my local Aldi, because they're my beers, okay? I think I'll be heading back there very soon. Not too soon, no, because I'm going to finish this beer, but I'm not going to hold you on here while I'm doing it. Now, I'll finish up this beer. Thanks very much for tuning in. If you've got any recommendations, Australian craft, overseas craft, some macro beers, not the Australian macros, please, chuck them in the comments there. Let's see if we can hunt them down, pull them out, give them a bit of a review for you, maybe give you an idea of how much they cost, where you can get them. And yeah, let's charge on with this channel and see what we can do. Thanks for tuning in. Slainte, or Prost, as we say in Germany, and have a good day. Excellent. I'm going to go inside now and warm up.